Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let us see lab on SQS service. In this video, we'll focus on creating one SQS service, one SQS queue, and we also see how to send messages to that SQS queue and how to pull, or you can say how to get the messages from the queue. You can see an option that is a create queue. So before going to that, we also need to see this message regarding pricing. You can get started with SQS for free. All customers can make up to 1 million Amazon SQS requests for free each month. So by using SQS, you can make 1 million requests per month for free. You are not charged for those 1 million requests. Whereas if you want to see the calculation, then you have cost calculator as well. You just click on it to see the cost pricing as well. Currently, now I'm expecting to move on back and let's create one queue. So for that, you can see an option here. I'm just opening this queues. Here you can see for the first time you have this option is available, but for every time this option is available to create your queue. So I'm just clicking on create queue on this. Here you can see create queue. Now we just entered into the create queue dashboard. In this we have two types. We can choose either FIFO or else a standard queue. When do we use this standard queue and when do we use this FIFO? So first I'll tell you in which scenario we use this SQS queue. This SQS queue acts as a queue and stores your messages, and it can definitely process your data at least once. If you want a solution, if you want a queue, if you want a buffer in between services, in order to process your message at least once. So before until your message get processed, if you want to store your data up to some retention period, then you need to choose this SQS queue. Now let's move on to create one SQS queue in this standard mode. When do we use this standard and when do we use this FIFO? If you have a specific requirement to send all your messages in order, whatever the first message that reaches to this queue that you are expecting to send as output at first, then you need to choose this. Or else you do not have any order, message ordering is not preserved, then you can choose this. So currently I'm choosing with this standard. For this lab, currently I do not have any order required to send my messages, and I'm putting my queue name as a Q1. So in order to identify your queue among multiple queues that you created in real time, provide a appropriate queue name so that you can able to easily identify. Currently for this demo, I'm providing name as Q1. And configurations, you need to provide these configurations, that is how much retention period, that is you can provide a minimum of 1 minute to 14 days. So you can see here seconds option is also there, that is for random purpose. For playing, this seconds are enough for you to testing, but for in real time you must need to prefer 1 minute to 14 days. In between you can take a, you can prefer any one of the choice based on your requirement, so that it will be highly suitable for applications in real time production environment. So currently I'm moving on with the default option, that is a 4 days. And you can see visibility timeout. This you need to provide in order to specify the time for visibility. If you set this visibility timeout, it specifies the length of time that message received from queue will not be visible to other message consumers. That is, this visibility timeout is the length of time that message received from queue by one consumer. That is how much time you want to hide. This visibility timeout I have also already told in a while explanation of this SQS service, and here also I will tell you a brief about it. This visibility timeout is nothing but whenever if a consumer accepts a message, then other consumers cannot able to accept that message until this visibility time. So this is the default visibility time. You can even increase it up to 112 hours. You can put it from 0 seconds to 12 hours. That's your wish. And this delivery delay also I have specified. Basically, this delivery delay is nothing but after storing your message in your message queue, how much time you want to wait for delivering that message to customers. So that will be specified from here. You can put from 0 seconds to 15 seconds. And this is, you can see one more option is there, that is a receive message wait time. That is how much time you want to wait in order to receive the message. So that specifies this. So currently I'm moving on with the default options. Now you can see encryption option also available. Whatever the message that you are storing under your SQS queue that you want to encrypt, then you can enable this and specify one of the option here, or else if you don't want, then just disable it. Currently for this lab, I'm just moving on with the default encryption option. And access policy. Here you have two methods. You can specify your access policy directly by writing your JSON script, or else you can specify by using this interactive console options. You are the person who need to define who can able to send the messages to the queue, either the queue owner only, or you want to specify IAM users, IAM roles, and AWS accounts, particular AWS accounts, then you need to specify here. So currently I'm moving on with the default option. And you also have preference to choose who can able to receive the messages. Currently I'm moving with the queue owner. If you have any application requirement to receive the queue related messages to other AWS account or AWS users or roles, then you can select this and specify those details here, separated by commas. Now for this lab, this is sufficient to me, so that I selected this. Now this redrive allow policy. If you want to allow this redrive allow policy, then you can able to move your data from whatever the dead letter queue that you created to your queues. If you want, you can enable this and specify your QARN. Currently for this lab, I am not expecting. So what is this dead letter queue, sir? So while explaining theory, I have told you in 3 scenarios, your message will be moved to dead letter queue. Obviously, it's an optional. If you want, you can create this dead letter queue also. And if you choose this dead letter queue, then you need to specify any one of the queue ARN. That is to which queue you want to move whatever the messages which are not processed at least once after till the retention period. So before deleting, it will move the messages to this red letter queue, and then from there you can able to redrive. If you enable this, then you can able to redrive those messages from this red letter queue to your main queue. So what are the queue that you are creating? And at last, you also have tags. You can even create up to 50 tags. So I just remove this. Yeah, you can see totally 50 tags you can able to create. So for automation purpose, these tags are useful. Currently for this demo, I'm not creating any tags. I'm just creating the queue by using these options. You can see our queue was successfully created. Now the queue details also available, like queue name and type, and queue ARN is also there, and queue URL also there, and encryption method also there. And you can see the more details, like you haven't provided data letter queue, so that's why it is not there. After creating this queue also, you can able to edit this queue by this option. You just click on it so that you can able to edit. But after creating queue, you cannot modify this type, except that you can able to modify everything inside your queue. I'm just moving back by this cancel option. Currently I'm not providing any edits. Now you also have an option to delete and purge and send and receive messages as well. By using this queue, you have one more option to test this queue by sending and receiving messages option. Later in this lab, after viewing all the options, we will test this as well. We will send a message and we will receive the message and test whether this queue is working or not. So now let's see the options. This SNS subscribe. You can even subscribe this queue to any SNS services by using this option. You can able to click here and you can able to select one SNS queue and you can able to subscribe by just clicking on save. So currently I'm not having any SNS queue, but in real time, you obviously choose this in order to subscribe to SNS queue, because in real time you will get the messages from this SNS queue only. So that's why you can subscribe to any SNS queue and get the messages from those SNS queue, and you can able to process them by using Lambda triggers. So whenever your message was put in your SQS queue, you can able to process in real time. You can able to process the data by using these Lambda triggers only. So currently I'm not having any Lambda triggers, so I'm not processing, but I'll show you the option to configure. So just click on configure the option, configure option, and you need to select that. Currently I'm canceling it since I'm not providing any triggers to process my messages. I'm just expecting to show you creation. I've already show you how to create your queue, and now we are on options tab. This SNS queue is used to allow this SNS topic to put the messages into your SQS queue, and this Lambda function is used to process your messages in your SQS queue at least once. So that for that sake, use this Lambda triggers. And these event bridge pipes, you can use this event bridge pipes in order to integrate with many services. You can see, so in AWS we have multiple services, right? Yes, we can able to target them. We can able to target them from this SQS queue by using this event bridge API destinations, or by using gateways. You can integrate with the queue and move or send your data to multiple destinations, and you can directly send to Lambda or step function or event bridge or API gateway. If you send, when do we use this step function? So if you want to move your data to another services for long time, then you need to choose this step function. This can able to integrate with multiple AWS services. So in order to integrate this SQS queue to multiple services, you can take the advantage of this step function. So currently I have not created any connection. So next, dead letter queue, we haven't created it. If we create it, then there will be an advantage, that is what are the messages that you have which are not processed until the time is finished, that is the retention time is finished, then that message is a move to your dead letter queue. In the dead letter queue also, you can able to specify the retention period, and so till that retention period your message will be alive in the dead letter queue, and you can able to even analyze and process the data which is present in your dead letter queue and move that data by using read drain capability option. There may be two more chances that your messages may be moved into this dead letter queue. Those two chances are, so one chance is if your message is corrupted during processing or during sending your message to this queue, then your message will be sent to this dead letter queue. And one more choice, one more option that your message move to your dead letter queue is max count of your message. Max re receive count. Max receive count of your message will be greater than your queue max receive count. So then also your message will be put under this dead letter queue. You can able to analyze that, and you can able to debug that message, and you can able to know whatever the problem happened, and you can even able to redrive that message to the queue back. This is the monitoring session where you can able to monitor the queue related operations and queue related actions by using matrices. So currently it is loading. Yeah, it's loaded. So you can see approximate age of oldest messages, and approximate number of message delays, and approximate number of messages not visible, number of empty receives, and number of messages deleted, approximate number of messages visible, number of messages received, number of messages sent, sent messages size. So those all details you can able to monitor under this monitoring session. So you can see under tagging, you can able to provide multiple tags for automation and access policies. You can even edit this after you creating this queue, who can able to access and who can able to receive. So those you can able to define, that is who can able to write or who can able to send messages to this queue and who has the permission to receive the messages from this queue. You also have a few more options, that is encryption option is also there. So by using this, you can able to provide or edit the encryption option that you specified previously. And dead letter queue related retrieve tasks you can able to monitor from here. So I hope we have seen all the configurations which are present under queue. And only in SQS queue we have only this queues option is there. So inside these queues, if you click here, then you can see what are the queues I have. So this is the one that I have just created previously. Now I'm expecting to send and receive a message. So for this lab, I'm expecting to create one message and send and check whether that message is moved to my queue or not. And in this also I will show you how to send a message, how to receive a message from AWS Management Console, and how to delete that message as well. So you can see currently how many messages available? 0, right? Yes. So, and polling process also you can see 0 receives per second and 0%. From this you can able to edit the polling settings as well. By just clicking here, you can able to edit the polling duration and max messages count. So currently I'm not expecting to edit. I'm moving on with the default options. Now what I'm expecting is, I'm expecting to create some body. That is this is my message 1. So like that I want to send this message and I want to see that message is received, that message is put under my queue or not. Then I want to receive by using this polling of messages. Polling is nothing but pulling. So that messages we are pulling from our queue. So that's what that is. And this message attributes is optional. For this demo, I'd like to show you this as well. I've provided 2 attributes. So one with Umsi and another with Ajay as values. Now I'm expecting to send this. So you can see we have an option to send. Now I just click it there. So you can see we got some message that is your message has been sent and is ready to receive. You can even see in my SQS queue, one message is available. In my SQS queue, one message is available to me now. Now I'm expecting to poll that message. I'm just clicking on poll message. So it's polling. So while polling itself, you got the message. In this, you can see the sent time and bytes of that message and received count. So this is polling 56. Yeah. And you can also see stop polling option is also there. After you started the polling, that is pulling the data which is present in your queue, you can even stop the queue as well. I haven't clicked, but after polling is completed, your polling will be stopped automatically. And now let us see whatever the data present in this message. By just clicking on it, you can see under the body whatever the message that I have entered, that is this is message 1, that is received. Under attributes, name 1, and types, and whatever the names that I have specified, that is Umsi and Ajay, those I got. And you can see under the details tab, so much more details about your message, like what is the size of your message and what is the ID of your message, at what time, at what date this message was sent, and message attributes size, how much is your message attribute size, and MD5 of message attribute, and MD5 of your message body, You can also see receive count and message attribute count and sender ID as well. So those all details you can able to see from here. So now I'm just clicking on done. Yeah. So we have seen how to send. So for testing purpose, how to send a message from this directly from this queue, whatever the queue that I have created, and how to poll that message directly from the queue. So what I've created. Now let us see deleting this. So just click on it. So after that, you have an option that is delete. I'm just clicking on this delete. So just clicking on delete. You can see my message got deleted successfully. My message got deleted successfully. If you delete that message, then it also be deleted in your SQS queue. You can observe that your message is not available in this SQS queue. Message is also deleted. Even you can try to poll the messages which are present in your SQS queue and observe whether you got any messages or not. After deleting, I have only provided one message, that also I have deleted, and now that was deleted in my queue, and now I'm just polling it again so that to verify do I get any messages or else not. I hope I do not get any messages because I have deleted that message, right? So that will be deleted even from my queue as well. So yeah, polling is completed, but I haven't received any message because there is no messages, right? Yes. So there is no messages. In this way, you can able to delete your messages which are present in your queue as well. So this is how you can able to verify from using console your queue is working or not. So I hope you understood this as well. But in real time, you can able to send the messages by using SNS subscription, or else you can even send the messages by using Lambda code or by using programmatically by using CLI or by using SDKs. So in that way, you will send actually in real time. Now we have seen how to check this sending and receiving messages directly from this SQS management console. I would like to show you programmatically as well. So that's why I have created one Cloud9 environment for you previously, this lab. Now I'm expecting to open that Cloud9 environment and I'm expecting to show you programmatically how to put or how to receive how to send you a message by using your queue. And you can see here open option is there to open your Cloud9. Then by using programmatically, I'll show you how to put your messages inside your queue and how to receive your messages by using programmatically in the queue that you have created. You can also see what are the queues that you have by using list command. I'll show you. So basically this is connecting. So just wait few seconds so that it will be connected, and then we will learn managing our messages in our queue programmatically as well, so that in real time if you want to send programmatically, then you got some idea. So before going to that, I'd also like to show you. So these many these many languages you can able to use by using Cloud9. If you want to write any script or edit any script or run any script, then you can choose this so that it will be easy for you. Now I'm expected to show you programmatically, so that I'm coming to this. Now I'm expected to see what are the queues which are present in my AWS management console. So for that, you have AWS SQS list queue command, list queues. So you can see I've just entered. If you enter any wrong command, then it will show you an option for that as well to see the data in it. You can see we got only one URL. That means only one queue is available in my account. So here an option is there that is end. You just click on queue so that it will be ended. I'm just expecting to provide you some. Yeah. Now what I'm expecting is I'm expecting to see only this, not all this JSON format. So for that, you can write the above query, that is AWS SQS list queue, and then hyphen hyphen. You can even query subquery as well. You can even write subquery as well by using this. What is this? Queue URLs. Inside my queue URLs only, right? I have the data, so that's why I'm writing that. And I want my, I'm just seeing that. So you can see we got our queue URLs is this list. So now what I'm expecting is I want my output to be in the text format. I don't want this list format output. So I'm providing this output as text, and I'm just entering. You can see I only get the URL of my queue. Now, in order to use that URL, typing again and again this URL is not expected thing to me. And in real time also, they haven't to do that thing, typing this URL and URL every time to see the queue related details. What they do in real time, sir, they just store the data in some variable. Like I'm taking queue as one variable by using dollar. What I'm expecting is I'm expecting to store this queue value. So whenever by using dollar, if I call this variable, then I got this value. So how to save this? So I'm just copying this command and I'm just again pasting that command here. So what are the command that you write here? So that will provide me the value, and that value I'm storing by using a dollar to this queue variable. I'm just clicking enter. You can see we got some command not found. So I think this spaces may lead to error. So now I'm just expecting to run without a spaces. Yeah, you can see it was run successfully. Now let us see what is the value in the queue variable. In order to print that value, we use this echo command. You can see we got the URL of our queue. So we use this queue variable in real time as well. So whenever you're working with any project, then in order to typing this whole value, we'll just remember the large values in a small variables, and we just use that dollar. By using dollar, we can get the value which is present in that variable. So in that way, we in real time we can able to use larger values inside our program. So you can see we got our queue. That's what the queue it is. I'm just opening this queue. You can see under this queue. So I'm just yeah, I'm just opening again send and receive option. Now you can see we do not have any messages available in this queue, right? Yes. So now what I'm expecting to do is by using programmatically, I want to send a message to this queue. For that, we need to write this command, that is AWS SQS send message. So by using this command, we can able to send the message. So to which queue URL that you want to send the message, that you need to specify here. Queue URL, that is dollar queue. In this dollar queue, I have that queue URL. And what is the message that you want to send? That particular message body you need to write. So while sending the message through programmatically, you have provided message details. That is, this is my first message, like that you provided the detail, and we have also provided the attributes. Currently I'm expected to provide only message detail, like so I am Spark, so like that I want to provide. So I'm just clicking on enter. You can see I got two things. That is, first one, I got a message ID as well as this MD5 of message body. So now let's see whether that was sent or not. So for that, I'm just refreshing this page so that it may update here. Yeah, you can see one message. So one message is available, so that we can able to receive that message. We can able to poll that message. Currently we haven't polled. We just send programmatically by using this command. So what is the command? AWS SQS send a message by using the queue URL, we specified the queue, and message body, we specified the message body. Now, what I'm expecting is, I'm expecting to poll that message. Now, in order to receive our message, in place of send, we need to write a receive message. AWS SQS receive message. So that's it. You need to provide queue URL. So in which queue you want to receive the message, that you need to specify, right? So by using queue URL, I'm specifying. So now, yeah, you can see it was polled successfully. In programmatically, we can poll like this from your CLI. So you can see whatever the body that I have provided, that will be visible here. And you can see message ID, MD5 of your body, and receipt handle. So why this receipt handle is used, sir? I'd like to tell you that point. This receipt handle basically used to delete whatever the message that you have. So whatever the message that you stored, that you can able to delete by using this receipt handling. I'm just copying this, and now I want to see from console, do I have received any message or not. I'm just refreshing this page again. So it was reloading. Yeah, I think we received programmatically there, right? So that's why it is not visible in console. If you want to see the polling here, then you can able to poll here also, so that your message will be visible here also. You can see that message also visible, and you can see the data in it, that is Spark, what are the data that we provided, attributes we haven't provided, and details regarding to a message. Yeah, just I'm clicking on done. Now what I'm expecting to do is, by using this programmatically, I want to delete that message. So how to delete the message which is present in my queue? So I'm expecting to delete the message which is present in my queue programmatically by using programmatic command. So what is the command, sir? That's also very simple. That is similar to above two commands, AWS SQS delete message. So we need to specify what is the queue URL. Queue URL that we need to specify. So I'm specified like this, and we need to specify the receipt handle. So what is the receipt handle, sir? So that we need to specify receipt. So the receipt handle here is, so this particular message, for every message you have a receipt handle. So this is my current message receipt handle. I just copied previously. Now I pasted that. Now I'm just clicking on enter. You can see I did not get any errors. So I think my message was deleted successfully from my message queue. You can even verify directly from management console. You can see that message got deleted successfully from my queue. So, but it was available in one of my consumer. So previously deleting my message, whoever the consumers access that message, they can have that message. You can see that message body is also available. So after deleting the message, they cannot able to again poll that message. If you delete again, here also I'm deleting the message, and I try to poll the message from the queue because I did not have that message, right? So that's deleted previously in my queue. Now I deleted that message from here as well as in my CLI as well. Now here I'm just polling it again. So now let's see, I did not get any message because no messages are present in my queue. I did not able to get any messages after this polling. So now you can see it is a polling. That is nothing but pulling the message which are present in my queue. So in my queue currently no messages. So after this polling completed also, we did not get any messages from this console, or else in programmatically also I'll show you. You can see polling completed 100%, that is 0 received. And here also I'll write that command to receive whether do I have. You can see AWS SQS receive message queue. In this queue I provided the queue URL. You can see we haven't received any messages like this. That means we do not have any messages present in our queue. So in this way, we can able to list our queues, and we can able to store our value in a variable, and we can able to send the message to that queue by using that queue URL, and we can able to receive the message present in that queue by using the queue URL, and we can able to delete the message present in the queue by using a queue URL and receipt handle. Now directly from AWS management console, let's see how to delete the queue that we created. So now I'm just moving back to whatever the queue that I've created. Coming. Now I'm expecting to delete this queue. So for this, just open your queues. So there you have an option that is a queue. Select that particular queue that you want to delete, and you just click on delete option. It will ask you some acknowledgement. You just write confirm that acknowledgement and just click on delete, so that your queue will be deleted. This will be one option. And after opening your queue also, there is another option to delete your queue. I'll show you that option as well. You can see on top you have delete option is there. So if you click on that also, it will show you a confirmation. Now I'm just deleting. So these are the two options to delete your queue. Now you can see on top a message is there, Q1 has been deleted successfully. So in this way we can able to create our and put messages. That means send messages to the queue and receive the messages from the queue, and we can able to even delete the messages which are present in our queue, that is directly from programmatical console by using this option, or else by using commands. You have also seen that as well. I have shown you that as well by using this CL, that is a Cloud9 environment. I'll show you programmatically how to send the messages or how to receive the messages, and also I have shown you how to delete the messages as well, and how to list the queues present in your SQS service, that also I have shown you. So at last we have also shown you how to delete your queue present in your SQS queues. So this is all this is all about lab regarding SQS queue. So I hope you understood this video and you got some knowledge or knowledge recap from this video. So thanks for watching again. See you back in the next video with another interesting topic. Until then, bye bye guys.